just now tuning in, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and hit the bell. GMS fam, the green room. Let's talk about it. Yo, GMS fam, the green room. What's going on, y'all? What up? How you feeling? Happy Wednesday. We are back with another episode. And you know, we always start out every single episode with peace, love, positive energy, good vibes, passing it forward, hoping that you pass along as well. Starting off this week really good, man. I'm really in good spirits, man. We got some big news, man. I'm engaged now. Your boy popped the question Monday after the show, man. Did my thing and popped the question, dropped the knee, and did what a brother had to do. You feel me? And it was a very dope, very dope experience. And got it on. We got it captured, pictures, videos, and all the other good shit. So when the time is right, I'll put something together and show y'all what had happened. But now that we got that out the way, how y'all feeling, man? How y'all feeling? How's y'all week going so far? A couple more days to the weekend, till Friday's here. Appreciate y'all. We got some things we need to talk about today. There's some rumbling happening in the culture, man. The music industry has taken a hit because it's one of its top artists is now facing RICO charges. That's right, Young Thug, CEO, YSL, also along with 20 some odd members of YSL have been arrested and charged with RICO. And if you don't understand what RICO is, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to play something for you so that you can hear a little bit of what's going on. Check this out.
Charges that he's facing.
Yeah, the RICO Act, the racketeering, is basically a group of people that work together, conspire together to form a criminal enterprise. And it got to be multiple people, and they've got to be doing multiple different things to make a racketeering charge. And this particular racketeering charge, according to the Fulton County prosecutor, was vast. In fact, they listed 180 plus different acts that they allege that Young Thug and his other co-defendants were taking part in, all part of the YSL, or Young Slime Life group that he has accused of being part of.
You're looking at Young Thug's mugshot.
The Fulton County District Attorney claims the rapper, whose real name is Jeffrey Williams Jr., is part of a gang that used violence, drugs, and even murder to make money. Williams is one of 28 suspected members of the Young Slime Life charged with racketeering. He also faces criminal street gang charges. The 88-page, 56-count indictment lists more than 180 acts YSL members allegedly committed going back to January 2013.
Damn.
Williams' name comes up 35 times, including allegedly renting a car that was used in a murder, making terroristic threats while being kicked out of Perimeter Mall, receiving stolen guns, possession with intent to distribute meth, hydrocodone, and marijuana when he was arrested by Brookhaven police, and being part of a traffic stop in which police found numerous weapons, including an AK-47 with a 30-round magazine. The indictment claims Williams used his music, videos, and social media posts to spread YSL's power and territory. According to the indictment, YSL started in 2012 in the Cleveland Avenue area of southeast Atlanta, but has spread since then. YSL is accused of being affiliated with the Bloods gang. The indictment says its members identify themselves by using hand signals, tattoos, and clothing with YSL or slime written on them, and often wear red for Bloods, green for slime.
Now, let's talk about this a little bit, because it's deeper than just the charges that he's facing, man. Y'all got to understand, a lot of these artists end up in places like jail, prison, whatever, after becoming successful, because they cannot keep one foot or both feet in the industry. They always got to have one foot in, one foot out the streets. Now, granted, we don't know exactly what he's being charged with yet, even though they want to put everything on him for being the CEO, which is what they do to everybody. You see Big Meech, you see, numerous different individuals who have been hit with RICO, and the one person that leads the charge will be the person that gets the most time. It's weird to me that people do this type of shit, and I'm trying not to go super hard on Young Thug right now, just because the simple fact that I understand that, some people's mindset is different, and people grow up in different environments, and they can't seem to shake certain shit. But when you are successful and when you're able to be legit, make millions of dollars, take care of your family, get opportunities that millions of other people wish they had and most likely will never ever reach in their lifetime, it's crazy that people would jeopardize that over some bullshit. Now, they trumped up some charges. They're not even trumped up. They added new charges today. And I want y'all to see this. I need y'all to see this. Today, they just added some new charges. Listen to this. Conspiracy to violate the Racketeer Influence and Corrupt Organization Act. Participation in criminal street gang activity. Possession of marijuana with intent to distribute. Possession of a Schedule 3, 4, or 5 controlled substance with intent to distribute. Possession of a firearm during commission of a felony. Possession of sawed-off shotgun, sawed-off rifle, machine gun, dangerous weapon, or silencer. And 3 charges of unlawful for person employed by, associated with criminal street gang conduct, participate in criminal blah, blah, blah. It fucks me up because these are the type of things that are avoidable. They really are. It's common sense now for these people to know that they are being watched. It's one thing, like, it's crazy because regular individuals, let's say you got regular old Joe Smo on the corner trapping. He doing a good job. He getting off pounds and kilos, whatever he's doing. Regular individual, not famous, none of that shit. The cops are watching him. They're surveying him. So what do you think they would do to you, the person that has a magnifying glass on you because you're a celebrity. You make millions of dollars, and you have an incredible fan base of people that support what you do, and they claim the brand that you have stamped since 2012, YSL. Some people, I mean, I see it. I see the people talking about free so-and-so, and I see the people talking about, because, you know, the agents are now, they're gonna use lyrics against him and anybody else that had songs out and said some incriminating shit, and people think that that's unfair. But in one breath, we're talking about people trying to change the content because of how it influences the youth and how some of this shit isn't good for the next generation, this type of shit that they talk about in the music. But on the other hand, get mad when they use this shit against us in the court of law. That enough should have people change up the content in their music to not want to get fucked up out here. And what I need y'all to hear, or need y'all to see, is what I'm talking about. There's a song Young Thug has. What is it called? The fuck is this song called? Just How It Is. Let me just read y'all some of these lyrics. Let me give you more of a broader perspective on why they decide to use these things against people. Ooh woo, diamonds peekaboo. Ooh woo, I done fucked the crew. Pause. Ooh woo, I done did the robbing. I done did the jacking. Now I'm full rapping. I put on my brothers. I put on my bitch. Had to wear the dress because I had the stick. You know where the bag at? Tell me where it is. I came from rags to riches. I'm the shit. I can no longer disguise it, bitch, because I'm rich. I got cars galore, little bitch, because I'm rich. I escaped every one of the licks because I was supposed to be rich. I don't care nothing about no cop. I'm telling you how it is. I put it in the Uber, send it to a shooter. Come on, man. That's the first line. That's the first line of the verse. And one of his charges is renting a car for the murder of somebody else. And don't get it mistaken, man, because a lot of people think, oh, man, you know, he can escape, man. One fuck up and he can escape this whole thing. Listen, man. They do not put RICO on you unless these people are 99.9% sure that they got a case against you and that they gonna win that shit. I don't think there's any way that Young Thug is gonna get out of the situation without spending time behind bars. Especially even, let's just say they fuck up on the RICO charges. When they picked him up, they found drugs and guns in the crib. That alone can sit him down for a minute, especially in Atlanta. And I really don't want to go hard on these people because I understand that they got families, they trying to take care of people, but it's also the same reason why they shouldn't be doing that stupid ass shit. You got people that depend on you. One of Young Thug's baby moms just got killed recently. I know the kid that he had with that woman is feeling the effects of that. Now they got to deal with their dad being locked up and possibly being gone for the rest of his life because he didn't look and take the opportunity that was gifted to him, that he was blessed with, and run with that. And I'm going to keep saying it, man, because a lot of these dudes have people around them that keep their one foot in the streets and one foot out. Some of these dudes try to stay away from the shit, but they know they got people that still live in these areas or people that still deal with motherfuckers in the area, still pull up so-and-so, and they, oh, man, you got millions. You know how much money you could be making doing this, and I got the plug, blah, 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 blah. All this shit to try to ruin your life. But at the end of the day, you have a choice. Especially if you call yourself the CEO or the boss of the whole conglomerate. You have a choice, man. And it's sad because not only are they looking at Thug now, they got a whole roster. Look at this shit. In 2021, the GBI opened 446 cases with a gang nexus in 100 different counties. More than 170 individuals were charged with gang-specific crimes under the State Gang Act 1615-4 or with federal gang charges. In Atlanta alone, there are about 170 documented criminal street gangs. So when they documented these names, listen to this. One of those names that came up, 4PF. If you don't recognize what 4PF is by now, I bet you recognize who is the leader of that conglomerate. Lil Baby. And these are top artists. You know, I see my guy Simo say earlier, taking a hit, kind of dramatic. I mean, look, you got to look at the state of the culture today. If you may not enjoy these people's music, but clearly they have been pushing the culture in some way, shape, or form. I don't listen to Young Thug, but I also can't escape the fact that he's one of the top artists out here. And he has been one of the people that pushed the culture forward in this game, in this music game, period. Whether I like it or not, I just have to see it for what it is. So when I say that the culture is taking a hit, it is. There's a lot of people that listen to his music. If he's gone for the rest of his life, now all they gonna get is all the shit that he's recorded over the years, or probably some shit behind bars on a phone or some shit, or unless they sneak him in a system. I don't know. But it's not just him. It's other people that's involved. You know, it's funny. People are saying that Gunna is going to be one of the people that snitch because, you know, they say he hasn't been involved in anything. He just joined the group and claimed YSL. But I'm going to tell you like this. A lot of people making jokes talking about Gunna going to be 6'9". No. Let me be the first to tell you that is false. He's not going to be 6'9". If anything, he'll be Daniel Hernandez. Because Daniel Hernandez is the one who told on all them motherfuckers in Treyway. Not 6'9", Daniel Hernandez. 6'9" is the character. He's the personality. He's the guy that goes on the internet and trolls motherfuckers all day and gets paid from doing antics. Daniel Hernandez is the pussy ass bitch that sits down on the stand after doing all this shit with these niggas and telling everybody. That's Daniel Hernandez. Do I believe somebody snitched in this instance? Yes. But also, do I think that they had enough evidence before anybody told? Probably. If you're looking at somebody for over the past 10 years, you're going to catch them slip up at some point. Which is why another reason why I bring up RICO charges and why this is something that people shouldn't take lightly or feel like, oh, Young Thug is he's gonna get out of this. Man, let me tell you how bad it is. His lawyer, I bet y'all didn't even peep this shit. Now, for those that heard the statement, let me say this for you in clear terms. His lawyer, during a press conference, said he's gonna do everything in his power to prove his innocence, and he'll do anything it takes. And they're gonna do it by any means. Like I'm talking about, he said, with the last drop of blood in him. Till the last drop of blood. That sounds like a dedicated lawyer to some people, but to me, that sounds like a threat. Sounds like a threat to some people. Now, I don't want to put that in the atmosphere. I'm just saying, I've never heard a lawyer use that phrase before, until the last drop of blood in a RICO case where somebody's being accused of all types of shit, including murder. And it's crazy because some of the things that have been taking place over the years is like, you know, somebody had to be telling. Somebody had to be telling. He said, why didn't they him up Jack Harlow? Oh, let me clear that up real quick. Everybody keeps asking that question about Jack Harlow. Jack Harlow was brought up by a reporter. Jack Harlow was not brought up by the DEA, nobody. Not the lead detective, none of them. A reporter brought him up for the hell of it and said, why aren't you guys looking at Jack Harlow as well? He's part of why or whatever. That's the reason why Jack Harlow's name got brought up, but I'm guaranteed they're not gonna mess with that kid. They do not want Jack Harlow. He said they're gonna offer him a deal he can't turn down, just like Danny Hernandez. Well, guess what? I'm gonna tell you like this as well. Somebody else took a deal. I'm gonna get back to the subject because I got more to say about this shit. But first things first, what up, Will? Breaking news on the Casanova case. If y'all know who Casanova is, he's another rapper who hails from New York. And he turned himself in 2020, late 2020, off of racketeering charges. And just this week pled guilty. And the story behind this, I want y'all to hear this, man, because this shit is crazy. It's crazy to me, the mentality a lot of these people have when they get these opportunities. You have the notoriety, you have the connections, you have the fans, you get to tour, you get to make money making music and going on the internet and just doing your shit. What makes these people put their foot back in the streets where clearly they really watching you now, especially if you calling yourself a gang? They've been talking about the hip hop police since the 90s. Why do motherfuckers not comprehend shit? What is there to prove? And speaking of what is there to prove, I'm gonna play a clip for y'all in a little bit after I read this story right here, because during this whole thing, shout out to Wallow. Wallow was going viral because of his statements that he made to Young Thug when Young Thug was on their $1 Million Worth of Game podcast. And it went viral for a reason, because Wallow, and I have a lot of respect for Wallow, man. Wallow is one of those people that give a fuck because he was in their same situation. Wallow spent most of his life in prison. So he doesn't want to see anybody else going through the same shit he went through. And if he has the ability and has the voice and has the reach to try to inspire and encourage the youth to do better and get out of the fuck shit, he's gonna do that. And he spends most of his time and energy on doing just that. And I'm gonna play you a few clips of the things he said to Young Thug, as well as some of the things that he said to other people, because they've interviewed a few people who have passed and who have now gone to prison over the fuck shit that the energy that they have that they've put out there being artists. From a Pop Smoke, a King Von, Pooh Shiesty, Young Thug, Lil Durk. And nothing's happened to Lil Durk yet. But I'm telling you, the energy that you put out, you will get back. So with Casanova's story, it says Brooklyn-born rapper Casanova pled guilty Wednesday to federal drug and racketeering charges, admitting to a series of crimes committed while leading an interstate gang. Casanova, born Caswell Sr., first surrendered to the FBI in late 2020. Prosecutors alleged he led the Untouchable Gorilla Stone Nation Bloods gang, and in that role directed a conspiracy that spanned from New York to Florida. The U.S. Attorney's Office in Manhattan said Wednesday that Casanova admitted to a July 2020 shooting in Florida, an August 2018 robbery in New York City, and to trafficking more than 100 kilos of marijuana. The rapper, best known for the 2016 cut Don't Run, is due to be sentenced this coming December, at which time he faces a mandatory minimum of 5 years in prison and a maximum sentence of 60 years behind bars. If I am making thousands of dollars on the road, pulling up to shows and shutting that shit down and making money through deals, features, music, period, what am I doing selling kilos of marijuana? What am I doing like that? What are you trying to prove? What are you trying to prove? And it also, actually, you know what? it poses a question to me, because a lot of these guys in the industry really want you to believe that they're that rich. Some of this shit leads me to believe that they don't have as much money as you think, and they taking the money that they do get, the big sums of money that they do get, and they try to make something out of it or flip that shit and make more. Because when you really look at shit, you got to be a top artist that's constantly on the road, got constant endorsements, constant shows, selling out big venues, arenas, all types of shit. Your album sales going crazy. You got to be one of those people to constantly get a check. A lot of these people aren't constantly getting a check, and a lot of these people have to wait on a check. When you do something dope in the industry, let's say somebody put out an album and that album sells $250K first week. Do you think they're going to get a check from that label that week or the next week or that month? Nah, some of these people have to wait 3 to 5 to 6 months, 8 months for a fucking rap check, and have to go and do these shows and get cash, because that's why a lot of these dudes have cash on hand. You see them with a lot of cash is because they have to have cash. They got to get cash on hand. Them rap checks don't come like people think they do. Now let me play something, man. Let me play this this Wallow shit. Matter of fact, yeah, I'm not gonna play the lady. Y'all gonna have to hear what Wallow had to say, man. This is what Wallow had to say to Young Thug, basically predicting the entire situation. Wallow, gotta show my respect, bro. You do what you supposed to do as an OG, and we need a lot more OGs like you, especially with the voice and the platform and the reach that you have. Listen to this.
I'm gonna be straight up, Thug. Like, a lot of us, man, we be
You did 20 years, didn't you?
Yeah, 20. I did 5 first, then I did 20. I did 5 in the juvenile system. I did 20 in the penitentiary. And I went to,
so you really did more time in prison than you
I
ever
did on the earth. On the earth. That's why a lot of times when some of y'all young niggas, when some of y'all young niggas in here that still be living that shit, I don't be talking to y'all on Instagram as some square ass lame ass nigga. I'm talking to y'all as a nigga that been in a prison yard and see little young boy come in with his tattoos on his face, and he like, oh gee, I'm like, what's up? You know Keisha? From where? They don't know, but that's your mom? Yeah. She said, could you call it? Call it. Damn, yeah, he got a shooting. Then I go back, young boy, let me see your paperwork. He like, yeah, how much time? Like, when I'm going home?
Shit.
2073.
Cease.
And now all the gangster shit gone. The homies gone. The bitch is gone. Ain't nobody. So when I'm on there, I'm speaking from a place of trying to get niggas some real game. Cause I'm gonna tell you some shit, Thug. It's lonely than a motherfucker in there. And when life goes on, your family dying. So when I'm seeing the young niggas, and certain niggas hit me, I DM and give them some game. I'll be trying to lay it on it because like, I ain't the nigga that's gonna say, here, youngin, take this pistol, take this package. I ain't gonna put you on no dummy mission. And the problem is so many niggas is scared of y'all. I'm not scared of no young niggas because I'm not coming at you in the wrong way. I'm coming at you the way your daddy ain't come at you, the way your uncle couldn't come at you because them niggas was dead in prison. So I ain't gonna be on the gram talking some sucker shit to you, just like I checked the young nigga in here. I don't know who it was. If like you rappers, like the artists, if you don't want to be an artist, take it to the streets. But don't bring the dumb shit in the game trying to prove that you're a fucking real nigga, and while you proving that you're a real nigga, you gonna finesse yourself out of position and out of opportunity that can change your family and generations in your family life. Y'all getting money that niggas never got, Thug.
It don't stop there. Y'all gotta listen to this, man.
Made it possible they got burnt, fucked up contracts. You know what I mean? Ain't never seen 30,000 one time. Shout out to all them. But y'all getting money, so when
had 1,000 hits.
So when I speak to the young,
1,000 hits.
Yeah. So
Still living in the projects.
Yeah, some of them died off. So when I'm speaking to niggas, I'm speaking to young niggas like, yo, man, fuck if you ain't trying to hear, nigga. I'm gonna keep giving it to you. One day this shit might catch you. But don't wait until it's too late and you got that phone, that burner phone, and you on the Instagram, and I done told you how your life gonna go.
And they're going.
And now you got 60 fucking years. Your brother know what time it is. His life, that motherfucker right now could be sitting in the cell with a phone like, damn, man, my brother out there living their life. They out there living. He was in that cell. His life was almost gone. On some, for being a real nigga. And you know what's so crazy? A lot of these young cats, They not being real niggas because they real niggas. They being real niggas because they feel as though if I don't come across as a real nigga gonna think I'm pussy. So niggas really be scared, Thug. Like niggas be really scared but a scared nigga kill you too. So my thing is be like this, man. For all you young niggas out there that's moving and operating, figure a lane out because the street game is about creating an exit plan. It was designed so we get some money, figure out a way and get an exit plan. And you in the street games to make money, not headlines. So all that goofy shit that you on, and I'm not encouraging nobody to be out there. But if you out there, don't be fucking with them women and them kids, man. Stop being a pussy and go at who you gotta go at.
Right.
If I got a problem with Thug, I'm going at Thug. I'm not going at Duke. I'm going right at him, nigga. Where you at? I ain't gonna go shoot up your brother that's going to school that's a square, nigga. I'm just
Wallow keep it real, man. And it's crazy because when you sit there and watch it, it seems like it's going in one ear and out the other for some of them, which it is. And honestly, at this point, you know, this interview happened over the past year, so at that point, you know, there was no turning back for what was about to happen for young Thug, you know, in the situation he's in now. But it's like that message right there, just for him saying that, and then people seeing what happened with young Thug right now, should be the motivation for people not to do the fuck shit and try to find a way to maintain that steady, legit grind, especially when you're in a position that he's in. And it don't stop there, because I need y'all to see this too. This one right here, this one was the one that really, really got to me and got to a lot of people, because Wallow, he keep it real on a real aspect, but he's also not afraid to show his emotions. And this was one of the most recent interviews that they did, and they interviewed Lil Durk, and you could tell, like I said, they interview people like King Von. That was Lil Durk's cousin. So I can just tell him sitting there talking to Lil Durk, he's probably like, man, I tried to tell Von the same shit, and look where Von is at. I don't want the same shit to happen to you, because look how much potential you got. You one of the biggest artists out here. You one of the people that can change multiple lives with what you doing. So with that, I want y'all to hear this, man. Listen to this.
give a fuck what you going through right now, little homies. You bigger than what you going through, nigga. If you on them perks, you fucked up, shit ain't right for you right now. The living conditions, nigga, you bigger. That's not you.
Talk to him, cuz.
You're not what the fuck you going through. So just hold on and keep going. Cause I'm telling you, man, I can name 20, 30 niggas and my homies is dead. I'm here though. And I'm gonna say some shit that, like, this is documented. You know, I got a TED talk. I forgave my brother's killer. And I'm saying it to say this. Nigga that killed my brother, my brother died in my grandma's arms. In that fucking house that we grew up in. Nigga shot my brother, he ran to the house. He died in Nanny Harms when she opened the door. So I'm telling you, this some real shit, man. If I ain't let that shit go, I won't be right here today. I won't be here for my niece and my nephews. Me and Gil won't be doing this. Y'all won't know me. I won't be able to give y'all this game. But I had to leave. I had to let that shit go. And when I let that shit go, nigga, I started to grow. And I started to glow. And now I'm here today, and it was harder than a motherfucker, man. And I'm talking about this my big brother, nigga. I shared the cell with him. I shared the bed with him when we was fucking kids. This little Steve. But I can tell you one thing. Now I'm out here taking care of his daughter, paying for her to go to school, taking care of my nephew, taking care of my mama and my grandmama.
Talk to him. Sure.
Because I forgave my brother killer, but you know, I understand. I understand what y'all going through. But I love all you young niggas in here. And I mean that shit. I love you niggas, man. And I hope y'all make it out. I hope y'all make it the fuck out, man.
And he, like,
Straight up, man.
It's so crazy. Yeah, this motherfucker really dropping tears for this shit. Like, shit for real. Like,
I love being around the young niggas because, like, you don't understand. Y'all niggas got so much life. And y'all probably don't understand because y'all young. But this system and the way this structure is so scared of y'all because they saying if these niggas ever turn that light cut on in their head, we in trouble because they the most fearless motherfuckers that ever walked the planet Earth. These young black brothers in the ghetto don't fear nothing. So when you switch that shit and you do an energy transfer, Oh, it's over. Y'all, nigga, ever wake up, it's over, man. Watch it. I'm telling you.
Woo! Bruh. That is somebody who is pleading. He is pleading with the young niggas to do better. Because clearly the cycle has continued to where this shit don't end. This shit don't stop. Everybody that has an opportunity is subject to this shit when they decide to put themselves in harm's way. I mean it when I say the youth needs more wallows. Not the people that ain't been through shit, that ain't been the same way as you were, or nah. We need people out here who really understand, who really been through the shit and really made a real change to do that. Look, we need more people like that. And I really hope that they listen. But the thing about it is, you know, this Dirk interview happened, but recently in the past couple days, Dirk tweeted out some shit about if it's up, then it's stuck. Talking about if there's a problem, there's a fucking problem. It don't matter. It's gonna be there. Which lets me know it went in one ear and out the other. Wallow said he had to let the shit go. He said he wouldn't be here today if he didn't let the shit go. Which means the person that killed his brother, it would have been another revolving cycle. He would have been out there. He probably would have tried to kill the dude that killed his brother. It would have been the same. They would have came back and tried to do something to Wallow or his family. And when you really understand the severity of that type of outcome and you decide to let that shit go, Wallow probably healed himself, but he probably changed the mind of the person that killed his brother, if that person's still alive. But I found that to be real powerful, man. And I really hope, once again, you know, Young Thug, get that shit figured out. Pretty sure you're not going to escape without getting any type of jail time, especially anybody else who was involved. There was a dude that, you know, is certified YSL who this year in February just got caught for shooting a police officer 6 times. That was probably the straw that cut the camel's back. You know, it's crazy because on the other end of this, why the government's fucked up, and I get it, you know, they try to do investigations. They need to get enough evidence and get enough proof that these people did something, but it's crazy how they get RICO charges on people and how so many lives are lost before they really bring somebody in. A lot of lives were lost in the span of time that they sat there and was investigating these guys. And as soon as a cop got shot, it was like, all right, it's time to bring these guys in. You know, some people like, oh, you guys don't get it, man. Some of these murders that happened were probably cold cases, and they probably cracked the case finally and found out that these guys were certain. Okay, I get it, but at the same time, you're watching these people for a reason. You're watching these people for a reason because you feel like they are doing criminal activity. If something that you knew was going on and there was facts behind some of the criminal activity that was going on in that span of 10 years, you could have stopped a lot of murders. A lot. Could have stopped a lot of drugs from getting on the streets. Could have did everything. And we got to change the music. We got to change the content, man. Because if y'all don't get it by now, instead of looking at motherfuckers like squares or suckers or like they soft, you should look at it as being smart. Because these motherfuckers been using lyrics against people since I don't know when and locking them up for just that. They don't care about the entertainment factor at all. Get it through your head. They don't care about you being an entertainer. If you speaking on some shit and they watching you and what you speaking about in the raps is actually happening in real life, you dumb as fuck. And we got to stop caping for that shit. We got to stop riding for that shit. Because we continue to ride for that shit and make that shit seem cool. That's why these niggas keep doing this shit. You don't think Thug knows about all the support he's getting right now from everybody? You don't think he's thinking to himself, yeah, now these people know I'm really about that life? You don't think he's thinking that? Oh, that's going to fade, though, when you hear how long you got to stay behind that motherfucker. See, a lot of these guys, too, feel untouchable, and they feel like nothing can happen to them, or they feel like, you know, they this big celebrity that they got enough connections that, you know, this shit won't hit them as hard. But I'm telling you, man, these DA agents, all these people, the FBI, they are dying to put you niggas behind bars for life. Give them a chance, and they will do it. So just like Wallow, I'm pleading to you niggas, stop doing the fuck shit. When you have an opportunity and when you have the means to take care of yourself and your family and others around you and create opportunities for others around you because of the opportunities that you have, take that as a sign that you were here for a reason. You were put here on this earth for a reason, not to fuck that up. You have a responsibility now. And I wish those guys nothing but the best out of the situation, man. I hope these guys don't have to spend life behind bars, but given the severity of the things that they've done, depending on who it is that did X, Y, and Z, well, got to leave it up to the judge's hands. And speaking of leaving it up to the judge's hands, there was one person that didn't get the chance to leave it up to the judge's hands, and she goes by the name of Vicky White. Do y'all know who Vicky White is? I know some of y'all do, but for those that don't know who Vicky White is, she is a correctional officer out of Alabama who recently sold her house, took out a loan, and helped a fugitive escape prison and hit the motherfucking dash. Fam, this is the dumbest shit in the world, and not even because she helped break this man out as a correctional officer and sold her house and took out a loan for just to try to help save this dumb nigga, but for how it ended. These two dumb motherfuckers, Vicky White and Casey White, were caught in Indiana at a gas station, went on the run, and when they got caught, this dumb bitch shot herself. And now Vicky's dead. Imagine doing all of that. Imagine doing all that just to end it with you popping yourself. And do you think Casey did it with her because he was in love? He said, nope, that nigga went right back to prison. He said being in prison is better than that bullshit. I'll be damned if I, nah, bitch, you crazy. And it's funny because she probably did that out of love, right? No, that wasn't out of love. That wasn't out of fear either for getting caught. You know what that was? Let me tell y'all something. The man that she helped break out of prison, Casey White, is a white supremacist, neo-Nazi, racist ass piece of mayonnaise. And if that attracted that woman enough to help break him out of prison, sell her house, get a loan, and shoot herself in the head, do you know what type of person she was? So you know what? I don't think she shot herself out of love. She shot herself out of fear. Pure fear that she was going to have to go right back to that same Alabama prison where she was probably treating hella motherfuckers of color like shit. With her long nose, racist ass. Look at her, man. Who she look like? Damn, I'm trying to think about who she like a dude. I forgot what dude this is, man. Somebody I know. An actor or some shit, man. She like one of those, I forgot his name, man. What actor is that? With the big teeth and the skinny top lip. She like one of them niggas, man. It's hard to pinpoint it. I'm trying to figure it out. But she look like one of them. She look like she was a member of Jackass. Oh yeah, you damn right. A Lifetime movie is definitely coming soon. They are rushing to write that shit. But I'm telling you right now, she would have had to go right back to Alabama, would have probably had to go to the same prison she was a correctional officer at, and they was about to light her ass up. She said, it's better for me to just go to hell. I'll just go to hell. I'm not going back to that prison. I done beat motherfuckers' asses. I done turned the other cheek when niggas was getting their ass beat. I probably done help kill somebody. You know what? I'll just go to hell. I'll go to hell. I'll do it. Gary Busey looking ass bitch. Look at that. Bianca said Gary Busey. Oh, that's who it is. Hold on, let me see. Let me see if I can get Gary's ugly mug up here. Oh, shit. Not Gary Busey. Not my nigga GB. Oh, she looked like GB. Oh, no. Oh, this nigga says Steve Bannon. She look like one of them 7'2" Russian NBA players that come off the bench when they team losing by 45 and shit. Hey, put Olaf Makunovich in there and shit. Oh man, this bitch look like a professional wrestler, nigga. Oh, Officer Vicky. Her. Oh man, she look buff. She put a lot of things in chokeholds. That's why she didn't want to go back. She probably put a lot of niggas in chokeholds. She like a chokehold queen. She put a nigga in a full Nelson once. Jesus Christ. And her dumb ass went. Oh man. Let's move on. Now, a Kevin Samuels 911 call was released. Oh, this nigga said Owen Wilson. Stop it. Please stop. All right. A 911 call was released of Kevin Samuels. And I want y'all to interpret. I need y'all to, I want to know. Let's see. I need to know what y'all think of this, because when I heard it, it sounded like the person on the other end was very concerned. And I need y'all interpretation. All right? Just let me see if I can pull this up real quick. We find that number 911 call. Trying to see if they have it on Twitter before I go to YouTube. I don't want to fuck up the stream. Y'all niggas cut. Makunovich. Nah, real, for real. All right, here we go. Here's a 911 call from Kevin Samuels from when this happened. And y'all need to let me know.
My apartment. Oh my God, I don't know. You don't know if it's a hospital apartment? Oh, it's an apartment. Okay, what's the apartment number? I know. I just need to give him CPR. Just please, just ask for
You need an ambulance?
Yes.
Okay.
Are you listening?
Hold on, ma'am. I have to connect you with the ambulance.
It's Kevin Samuel.
I understand, but I have to connect you with the ambulance.
Are you okay?
GMS was the address of your murder.
Hold the fuck up. Can I say something? Let me be on my conspiracy theory shit. Now, I don't mean to sound like an asshole, but the person on the other line seemed like a sister, right? Seemed like a sister was the dispatch at the time. And the girl that was on the call was saying that this is Kevin Samuels. This is Kevin fucking Samuels. Now, what if it took the ambulance a little longer to get there? What if he actually had a chance to make it, but the girl that was on the dispatch was one of the girls that was like, fuck Kevin Samuels? What if she was like, wow, I've been waiting for this moment my whole life to have this man's life in my hands? Because, I mean...
Is he awake?
No, he has an irregular rhythm. I can feel it. He's breathing in and out, but he has an irregular rhythm. It's probably his heart. So I need you to get here with the...
Stop him. Ma'am.
Come on, Kevin, you got it. Oh, come on, just try to breathe. Come on, you got it. Come on, think about your mom. Think about your daughter. Let's go.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1,
I'm sorry.
2, 3, 4.
I need to call the front desk to get an AED. He's not going to make it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1. But ma'am, I don't want you to disconnect because something can happen while you disconnect now.
I understand, but I'm saying I need an AED. If they have one downstairs, I need to get them up here now.
Are you able
So
to speak to the neighbor, ma'am? Real
I'm
quick,
going to
and
hang
ask
up
them
with
to help
you.
you?
I'm hang up with you, or you call them in the front desk and give me an AED right here now.
Bruh, let me just say this. Operators take the longest time in the world to figure out what the fuck is going on when people are in panic telling you exactly what's happening. Hey, I'm here, XYZ. I need an ambulance. Get the ambulance there and ask questions while the ambulance is on the way. Hold on one second. All right, I had to handle that. But listen. Operators have had a horrible history of not listening and being way too calm and being way too relaxed when people are in a frantic and in a panic. And I feel like a lot of these times people's lives could be possibly saved if dispatchers acted more quickly doing shit. And yes, she is allegedly a nurse. I feel like she was giving him chest compressions, but that wasn't enough. I think she was trying to retrieve a machine from downstairs or something like that to try to help give him chest compressions or try to help save his life or some shit, but it didn't happen. But from that call, man, because there's been a lot of talk about the girl that was with him. I think that it's safe to say that she was just somebody there spending the night with him. I don't think that she had anything to do or there was any foul play when it came to her. If that was the case, I don't think that call would have went that way. She was trying to rush that ambulance there, and the only person that was taking their time was the dispatcher. So I'm not going to say that she had anything to do with it, but I will say it's very odd that man just dropped dead like that. That's all I'm saying. Now, I had a couple more topics, but I got other work to do outside of this realm. So with that said, GMS fam, the green room, you know what time it is. Hit that like button if you didn't do it already. Follow me on my socials. I'll follow everybody back. Hit the Cash App if you are feeling most generous today. I would most appreciate it. Put a GMS in the chat. I'm about to shout everybody out. Also, at the end of this video, leave a comment under the video when the live is over. If you support GMS, if you really fuck with me, I want to see y'all comments under this video when the live is done. GMS fam, appreciate y'all for pulling up again for another dope episode. I hope y'all enjoying one today. We got a tornado watch about to go down here in Minnesota, so wish us luck. Shout out to Brim Dog, Trey 979, Binky, Bianca, beer, 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 Stony Tats, John Maximus, oh yeah. And for those that missed it earlier during the show, when I first started the show, I just wanted to let y'all know I'm engaged, niggas. I popped the question to my lady. She said yes. So now we are happily moving forward in life. C-Mo, what's going on? I appreciate the love everybody's been sending since Monday night. I most appreciate it. GMS fam, the green room. Thank y'all so much for showing love. I'm gonna catch y'all Friday for another episode and some 3Gs. We out.